Today I'm really excited to tell you about this because it's going to change your photography life, I promise you. This is going to be one of the most important skill sets I could ever teach you, and I've mentioned it before over and over on this channel, but I finally have something concrete and I can say, this is how you're going to gain this. Now, I've always said when you're one-on-one with somebody, this interaction with you and the client is everything, and how you react to the client. You know, if they're in a hurry and they look at their watch, you know, when somebody saw that in one of my videos, they were like, oh my God, how could you look, well, you know, why didn't you just tell them that? And it's like, you know, rather than doing something like that, you acknowledge, I know you're in a hurry, let's get this done. This is what we need to do. You know, everything should be a positive thing, okay? Now, I know there's a lot of photographers that are confident and competent and cocky, and they think this is what people want to see, okay? There's no warmth. And then other photographers that are too warm and that don't have the confidence. Like, creating that perfect mix is everything. You can be the best photographer in the world, and if that client's end product doesn't look good or doesn't attract customers for them or people to them, it's a worthless photo. I mean, how many times have you seen a photo and you go, oh my God, everything is technically perfect. They don't like it, they don't even post it, they don't even acknowledge it. But it was technically perfect, but it's not perfect for them. You know, no matter what, you can be at this skill level and the human nature and capturing their personality at this level, and you're the best photographer over anybody that's way up here, okay? This is so important. I'm gonna leave a link in the description for my Amazon thing, and it's under, you know, photographers' essential skills. It's in that pocket or whatever it is. I'm hoping it's there. I'm gonna make sure it's there before I post this. I'm also gonna show you a shoot now. This is a first-time client, and I put these practices into use. I don't ever use audio in my videos during a live shoot, because I just think, you know, taking that first step of doing a video, you know, is tough for people, and having the audio, and just, I want some kind of privacy. So I can walk you through it and talk you through it. But, you know, when I first saw this person, you know, she said, hey, these are my photos now. And this was just an initial shoot. Like, because it's a commercial and it's a commercial shoot, and she wants these more or less to promote herself, I have to, you know, work with this client to see where they at, what kind of photos are we gonna do together. We need to get comfortable, and then we'll do that actual shoot. And that's part of my skill set is doing that, you know, because I want to get to know them. I want them to get comfortable with me, and I want the next time they walk in, they know me, they know what to expect, and they're a lot more comfortable that second time. And that's when I'll pop off the photos that they need to create their presence, if you will, for whatever they're going to sell. Anyway, let's get into the video, and I'll walk you through it. And believe me, this skill set is, I guarantee you, read these books. I promise you, read these books, you will succeed greater than you ever thought possible in photography, just because of this skill set. I mean, it is really that important. And I can't say it enough. Your photography skills are gonna go up as you get better and better. But this skill set, this one-on-one with your clients, even if you're an introvert, you can do this. This one-on-one with your clients, if you're here and your photography is going here, it's going to be fantastic, and you can still get business when you're here, okay? This is what matters. The client is what matters. This will grow. Let's get into the video. Thanks for watching as always. Oh, and get excited. This is gonna be good.
Well, I'm babbling on here. I really want you to take note of her body language. It's really, really important, and it's why I take so long to get rolling into a shoot, or I do two shoots, depending on the individual. When I first met this girl, it was outside of the studio, and she needed photos done, and I knew right off I would need two shoots with her. But you'll notice that her arms are absolutely glued to that chair through a lot of this, and you'll notice me moving things 2 inches and doing nonsensical things just to have a conversation and try to relax her. Now, the key point in all of this, like, I can show you these videos all I want and explain what I do and how I do it. But until you know the science behind it, it doesn't mean anything. And these two books, believe me, I've been studying this science since 1985. These two books are going to take you to where you need to be and are extremely important reads for a photographer. You can see that her face, her arms, like, her arms glued to the arms of those chairs is just a security blanket. And I'm speeding this up here because it takes so long to break her. And I hate to use the word break her, but it's what it is. I mean, to get her to be relaxed enough to unglue her arms is my key and my only goal at this point. I don't want to say, hey, move this way or move this way, because it's not going to help. Like, I can put her in a pose and she's going to be stiff, unnatural, and it just won't look good. I don't care how good you are. So until she breaks on her own, I'm going to go through the motions and help her get there. This is being comfortable, being relaxed, trusting me. Trust is a big, big thing. And you'll notice I move everything. I take pictures. None of them matter. But this is the very first time she starts talking with her hands now. So I'm at that first milestone. And I know seeing it and actually visualizing it does help. You'll see my body language leaning, and hers immediately leaned and she started moving. Now I tell her, okay, hey, just lean on the arm of the chair. She's a little bit more relaxed now, but you see her fidgeting with her arms because she doesn't know what to do. I know a lot of photographers will go right into, okay, turn this way, put your arms this way, turn your head this way. It's not going to help. If she's not comfortable at this point, no matter what you do to tell her to pose or how to pose, it won't help. I need her to get to relaxed to start doing her own poses. Whether I'm going to use them or not, it doesn't matter. But you see now she's playing with her arms. She's leaned back into the chair. She's getting a little bit more relaxed and comfortable. The conversation is working. And again, the science behind this is so, so important, and you'll get it. You will get it as soon as you listen or read these books. I think they come in audiobooks, or I like audiobooks, because I like that. It's easier for me than reading. But this is the interim now. Like, she puts in her hands in her lap, is a little bit more vulnerable, which she hasn't been since she stepped in the door. I'm just watching body language, watching what she's doing. And since she's at that point, I'm going to throw in that second light. I always tell you, I start off with one light and build up, because having all that equipment all at once for a person like this is terrifying. I mean, no matter what, no matter how good you are, they're nervous, they're scared, and you're going to see her arms go right back to her comfort point where they're glued to the arms of the chair again, just because of a second light. And my job is, okay, I have to break her all over again. I have to get her comfortable again. I have to get her relaxed again, because there's a second light and she's nervous of the second light. And this is, it's not that she's actually nervous or thinking about, I'm nervous. It's that it's a human reaction. This is her human reaction to having her photo taken, having equipment there. Now I'm moving this light. I put a barn door on it. I can see her talking with her hands again, moving her feet. I'm like, okay, I'm almost there. I'm pretty close to where I need to be, but you see them go right back to the arms of the chair. This is how you know you're not breaking through yet. So she's smiling. She's starting to move her hands again. I'm gold. It didn't take me near as long as the first segment. She takes a lean. I go, I love that. Hold it. This kind of stuff is like saying, oh my God, you're doing a good job, without saying it. And because, you can say, oh my God, look how beautiful you look. It's fake at this point. She knows she doesn't look beautiful at this point. She knows she's not relaxed at this point. So don't blow smoke up their ass, because people know. I mean, honestly, they know. Do the work. You got to put the work in. I know everybody thinks, oh, it's all my skill level with photography and my skill level with lighting. It doesn't mean anything. And I see so many shoots online that, they're going through, and the model is just not even closely connected, unless they're shooting somebody that's a friend or something like this. Now, in the standing position, the arms of the chair were replaced by her legs. Her hands are glued to her legs. You can see it. I'm going to move this light 3 inches. It doesn't do anything. It's not going to change the picture, but I'm just going through the motions so I can talk and she could see that I'm moving it. It doesn't affect her. It's not going to hurt her. The nervous twitches that she's having, it's because I still haven't completely done my job yet. I'm getting there. I'm breaking through slowly, but I haven't done it yet. So each little pose, each little thing I have her do, she put her hands on her hips naturally. I said, oh, I love that. That's really great. Hold that for 1 second. And I'll pop off a photo. Now, she's unsure of this because she did it. I didn't put her there as a professional. So, the first photo is going to be, but I got to talk to her some more. I got to cross my legs, make it, just work at it. Oh, it's too many people are in way too of a hurry to just pop up the photos and worry about your photography skills than worrying about that client. You can't do it. Here she dropped one hand because it was just too much for her. The smile is fake. It's, it's almost there. It's a little bit better than it was. I'm not worried about the hair being messed up. Because if I throw in, oh my God, you just fix your hair on the side, there's a loop going. No, I don't care about that. Because now she's looking, oh my God, I don't look good. My hair doesn't look good. You're giving her something else to worry about. She crossed her arms and said, oh, I love that. Pop the shot. Step by step by step. This is the only way to do it. Now, for some people, you can do this in a 60-second period. Other people, it's going to take 30 minutes. But when you meet them and say, hey, listen, let's just do some sample photos today, get to know each other photos, especially if this is a commercial client and you want their business long-term. You can, you can do everything technically perfect, but when they get the photos back and they look at themselves and they go, I don't like these. And you'll believe me, you'll be saying, what the hell do you like about them? They're perfect. It doesn't matter to them. They know who they are. They know their expressions, and they know what they want to look like in a photo. Just take your time, go to the link below, read the books. I promise you will thank me soon.